Hello, Minecrafters. We made a AI that identifies Minecraft items, and this computer program can look at screenshots from the game and identify objects that are in chests, in your inventory, or on the ground. And we made this AI because it helps newer players adapt to the game more easily, but it's also just really convenient for players in certain situations, such as when the Minecraft items are too far away to be seen properly. And yeah, and at the bottom, we just have a link to Fallen Kingdom.
All right, so here I'll work through the how we onto the identification page. So you can go ahead and click on the nav bar. So here we have our identification page. We have the detectable objects. We made this table to tell the user what kind of object that the AI can detect. And so right now we only have 7 objects, but in the future maybe if we can continue to develop this, we might have more than that. So now we'll do a little bit of the demo so you guys can see how our model is gonna work. So I'll click on the button here and choose an image. I'll do this one. And here, so we are currently on the result page, which obviously not going to show up on the navbar since unless you click on the identification and choose your image. And on the result page, you will see on the upper left corner, we have the item detect to tell the user how many objects are detected. And it will update and change every time you select a new image. And we also add the text here to tell the user the confidence of the AI when it detects those objects. And here's just the result. And if you want to choose a different image to a new image, you can just scroll down a little bit and click on this button and select a new image. Now we'll do this. And here the item detect just updated and also showing a new result. You don't need to go back to the identification page to select the image again. So this button is right here for you. So it's pretty handy. And now I will hand it back to Evelyn to introduce our model info.
Okay, so we trained our model using RoboFlow and YOLO v5. It is capable of identifying the 7 objects of Minecraft and classifying them with relatively high accuracy. So here's an example of a possible result from the testing using our AI, just like what Jonathan was showing us before. The name of the item is presented alongside with the confidence level provided by the AI regarding the item's identity. So now Carolyn will be explaining our confusion matrix and our overall model result.
Hi, so on our model info page, the user can click to see the accuracy of our model, which is shown through a little explanation and our confusion matrix. So you can see here on the x-axis of the confusion matrix is what the true labels are, and on the y-axis are the predicted labels. So ideally, we want as many of those dark boxes to be right on that diagonal because those are our true positives. And anything that's background is not predicted correctly. But you can see we have a lot of really high percentages for our confidences because items in Minecraft are pretty uniform. You know, they aren't, they don't look very different from each other like they do in real life. So it's not too much of a problem to have our model do so well with identification. And here is our team. So everyone could say hi one by one.
Hi, I'm Adam. Hi, I'm Brayden.
Hi, I'm Carolyn.
Hi, I'm Evelyn.
Hi, I'm Jonathan.
Hi, I'm Jooyoung.
Hi, I'm Ryan.
And this is our mascot, the golden gorilla. We have one last little part of our presentation here.
Some of the initial roadblocks in creating this thing was that there are too many items in Minecraft for us to do all of them in this 3-week camp. So we had to choose a few essential ones at least. There was limited recognition, so we couldn't actually, and due to lighting issues and bad quality images, it wasn't able to correctly identify the block sometimes because the block was in a very dark corner. It wouldn't be able to detect it, and as a result, it confused it with either another thing or just wouldn't be able to detect it at all.
So as well as the initial problems and challenges that we faced, we also had some challenges mid-project, most of which had to do with problems with identification. As you can see on our website, our confusion matrix is pretty solid. We identify items correctly most of the time, but when we did our first run through and got our first confusion matrix, we had a lot of issues, especially with ender pearls and blaze rods. So we went back to RoboFlow and we checked back through all of our data. And it turned out that we had a lot of, well, what we did first was we gathered more data. All of our data we gathered ourselves. We took screenshots in Minecraft and then put bounding boxes so that RoboFlow, I guess that the YOLO model would know which objects were for what label. So first we went out and we gathered more data for ender pearls and blaze rods. We also figured out that a lot of our bounding boxes weren't tight enough. So what we were basically doing was telling the AI that, hey, this thing is an ender pearl, but also the grass around it, also an ender pearl, which tended to confuse it. We also removed low lighting and poor quality data. Oh, my bad.
So this is our tech stack. For the backend, we use YOLO v5 to train our object detection, Flask to actually create our web applications by using Python 3. And for our front end, which the user would see, we use Bootstrap for the framework of our website, in addition to HTML and CSS on Cooktop.
Thank you for listening. Let us know if you have any questions.